The events happened on 4th July in history. 4th July 1621. James Lee, a prominent Stuart lawyer and administrator, and the future Earl of Marlborough, married Jane Boteler, niece of royal favorite the Duke of Buckingham. He was 70, she was 17. 4th July 1653. First sitting of Cromwell's nominated assembly, a hand-picked legislative body of 144 godly men. It was popularly nicknamed the Barebones Parliament after one of its members, Praise God Barbon. Within 6 months, its moderate members, alarmed by the activities of a radical minority, handed power back to Cromwell. Following the failure of the assembly, the Council of Army Officers produced the instrument of government, a written constitution which placed sovereignty in a single person and a parliament. In December 1653, the single person, Oliver Cromwell, was installed as Lord Protector. 4th July 1862, the tale of Alice in Wonderland is born. A young girl from Oxford provides inspiration for one of literature's best-loved characters. The scene is the River Isis, near Oxford, on a cool, drizzly summer afternoon in July 1862. After a leisurely lunchtime picnic, 2 men are rowing a boat back into the city from the village of Godstow. One is a young priest called Robinson Duckworth. The other is an Oxford mathematician called Charles Dodgson, who has planned the outing to entertain his college dean Harry Liddell's 3 daughters, 13-year-old Lorena, 10-year-old Alice, and 8-year-old Alice, and 8-year-old Edith. It is Alice who is Dodgson's favorite. And as the boat glides along the Isis, he begins to tell her a story with a heroine just like herself, a girl called Alice. Better known by his pen name Lewis Carroll, Dodgson was a very eccentric man indeed. Biographers have often detected something faintly disturbing in his fondness for Alice Liddell. But she clearly enjoyed his story that afternoon, with its strange, magical setting and eclectic fairy tale characters, and she begged him to write it down for her. Seized with enthusiasm, Dodgson started work the next day. But it was not until November 1864, more than 2 years later, that he presented Alice with a beautifully illustrated handwritten manuscript entitled Alice's Adventures Underground. It bore a heartfelt dedication, a Christmas gift to a dear child in memory of a summer's day. By now, Dodgson had already shown the manuscript to other friends who thought it was brilliant. Almost exactly a year later, it appeared in print, albeit with a new title, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. 4th July 1910. In what was dubbed the fight of the century, African-American boxer Jack Johnson defeated James J. Jeffries in Reno, Nevada to become the first black heavyweight champion of the world. 4th July 1941. During the German occupation of Latvia, the great Choral Synagogue in Riga is set on fire, destroying the Holy Scrolls and killing dozens, perhaps even hundreds of Jewish refugees who have taken sanctuary in the basement.